So dear students, today we will learn about prime factorization. Okay, prime factorization. So before we start with prime factorization, what do you understand by the term prime factorization? What is prime factorization? So prime factorization means it is a process. It is a process. Process of what? Prime factorization is a process in which a number means what number? It should not be a prime number. Look, what is the meaning of prime factorization? Prime factorization means it is a process in which a number is written as a product of prime numbers. As a product of prime numbers. That means what? Suppose a number is given, that number should be a composite number. That number should not be a prime number. You should remember that. Clear? Prime factorization means what? It is a process in which a composite number, yes, it should be a composite number, it should not be a prime number. It is a process in which a composite number is written as a product of prime numbers. You have to write that number as a product of prime numbers. For example, say 18. 18 is a composite number. Composite number means what? It should not be a prime number. So 18 is a composite number. So what we will do, we will write this 18 as a product of prime numbers. Clear? We will write this 18 as a product of prime numbers. Now how we will write this 18 as a product of prime numbers? You see, 18 means we can write as 2 9s are 18. 9 can be further written as 3 into 3. So that is why 18 can be written as in this way, 2 into 3 into 3. 2 into 3 into 3. So now you see, this 18 we have written as the product of what? Prime numbers. 2 is also prime number, 3 is also a prime number, this 3 is also a prime number. So that is why 18 we have written as the product of its prime numbers. That is 2 into 3 into 3. That is 2 3 is 6, 6 3 is 18. So this is how, when we arrange or when we write the numbers of a composite number as a product of its prime. When we write a composite number as the product of its prime numbers, then that process is known as the prime factorization. Clear? So now, to understand in a better way, let us find out the prime factorization of a particular number. Yes, and then we will do the exercise also. And while we will do the exercise, there you will clear your doubts. Whatever doubt you have, you can clear it, as we will do in the Google Classroom also, in the Google Meet. There, whatever doubt you have, we can clear their doubts with the help of the by sharing our screen. Okay, now let us find out the prime factorization of 144. Let us write a question. Express. Let us see. So we will write this 144. After writing 144, let us find out the prime factors of 144. Now how will you find out the prime factors of 144? With the help of prime factorization. Now with the help of prime factorization means what? How we will find out? We will use this prime factorization method. What is this method? This method, you see. How will we find out the prime factors of 144? With the help of this prime factorization method. Now what is this prime factorization method? The prime factorization method is that you will write this 144 in this way, and then what you have to do, you have to check that whether this number is divisible by, first we'll start with 2, all the prime numbers. First we'll start with 2, then what is the next prime number? The next prime number is 3. What is the next prime number? The next prime number is 5. What is the next prime number? After 5 it comes 7. In this way we will check only the prime numbers. Clear? We will check only the prime numbers. Fine. Now what is the first prime number? The first prime number is 2. Now you have to check whether this 144 is divisible by 2 or not. Yes, obviously it is divisible by 2 because the last number is even. So this is divisible by 2. Let us divide this 144 by 2. 2 7 times 14, 2 2s are 4. Clear? Now again this, you see 72, again the 72 means it is an even number. It is also divisible by 2. Again we will write in this way. We will write in this way. Then again we will divide this 72 by 2. 2 3 times 6. 2 3 times 6. 1 is left out. This 1 will come here. It will become 12. Then 2 6 are 12. Clear? Then again 36 is also divisible by 2. It's an even number. So again you divide 36 by 2. 2 1 times 2. 1 is left out because 2 1s are 2. 1 3. 1 will be left out. That 1 will come with 6. It will become 16. So 2 8 times 16. Then again 18 also we can divide by 2. 2 9s are 18. But 9 is not divisible by 2. So since 9 is not divisible by 2, is 9 divisible by 3? Yes, 9 is divisible by 3. So we'll write 9 as 3 times 9. Now 3 is already a prime number, no more composite number left out. Now what we will write, 144 is equal to, we'll write all this number in this way, 2 into 2 into, again 2, how many 2's are there, 1 2 3 4, 4 2's, so 1 2 3 4, then again 2 3 into 3 into 3. So in this way we'll express the prime factors of this particular number. Clear? So I hope it is clear how we have expressed this 144 as prime numbers with the help of prime factorization. Clear? Understood how we have done? So this process of finding the prime factors is known as prime factorization. Here this process of finding out the prime factors is known as prime factorization, and this is the process. Okay, so 945, let us try. So 945, will it divisible by 2? No, 945 will not be divisible by 2. Let us check 3. 5 plus 4 is 9. Again 9 plus 9 is 18. It is divisible by 3. So let us divide this number by 3. So 3 3 is a 9. 3 1 is a 3. 1 4. 3 5 times 15. Clear? Then again let us check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. You should know the divisibility test of 2, 3, 5, everything. Otherwise it will be a problem for you. All the divisibility tests should be clear. Now to check whether it is divisible by 3 or not, what was the divisibility test of 3? The divisibility test of 3 says that we have to add all the digits. So when you add all the digits, 3 plus 1 plus 5, how much you will get? 3 plus 1 plus 5, it will be 9. 9 means this number is divisible by 3. So 315 will also be divisible by 3. Now let us divide this by 3. 3 1 times 3, 0, 3 5s are 15. Why 0? Because 3 5s are 15, 1 is left out. Now this 1 you have to divide. So by what? By what number you will divide this 1? By 0. 3 0 is 0. This 1 will come down again. It will become 15. 3 5s are 15. Clear? Now again this number is also divisible by 3. 3 3 times 9. 1 came this side. 3 5s are 15. Now 35. 35 will not be divisible by 3. So since 35 will not be divisible by 3, so we'll check the next number, next prime number, that is 5. So 35 will divisible by 5 because the last digit is 5. So 5 7 is 35. Now 7 is a prime number, so it's over. So now you will write 945 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7. Clear? These are the prime factors of the number 945. I hope it is clear. Okay, so now we will learn how to find out the HCF with the help of prime factorization. HCF by prime factorization. Okay, to do it, so what you will do, you will find out the factors of 72, prime factors of 72 and also 48. Clear? Let us find out the prime factors of 72 first. 2 3 is 6, 1 2 6 is 12, 2 1 is 2 1 3, 2 8 is 16, 2 9 is 18, 3 3 is 9. Finished? Again 2 2 is 4, 2 4 is 8, 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4, 2 6 is 12, 2 3 is 6. Done? So now you will write 72 equal to, so you have to write all the factors. How many 2's? 3 2's are there. 2 into 2 into 2. Here 2 into 2 into 2, then 2 3's, 3 into 3. Then again 48 is equal to, 48 is equal to, how many 2's are there? 1 2 3 4 into 3. Clear? Now to find out the HCF by prime factorization, what we have to do to find out the HCF of prime factorization, you have to check only the common factors. Okay, now what are the common factors? You see, these two are common, again these two are common, again these two are common. Any more common left? Yeah, these three are common. These three or these three, any 2 3 you can take. You can take this 3 also, you can take this 3 also, any one you can take. So I am taking these 3 are common. Okay, any more common is left out? No more common is left out. Therefore HCF, HCF of 72 and 48, HCF of 72 and 48 is equal to, this 2 will come down, 1 2. Again from these two common factor only 1 2 will come out. Again from these two 1 2 will come. Again from these 3 common factor 1 3 will come out. Is it clear? I hope it's visible. 1 2, this one another 2, 3 2's and 1 3. Now you multiply. 2 2 times 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 8 3 is 24. So the HCF of 72 and 48 with the help of prime factorization is 24. So this is how we can find out the HCF by prime factorization. Clear? I hope it's clear to you. Okay, so this is how we will find out the HCF with the help of prime factorization. Clear? Now again we will find out the HCF by division method. We'll find out the HCF by long division method. So how to find out the HCF by long division method? Okay, let's do this. HCF by long division method. How to find out the HCF by long division method? Okay, so after this we will do the exercise, and in the class also if you have any doubt regarding this you can ask and clear your doubts, because the class is done through sharing the screen. There also I use whiteboard while doing the class, so there also those who are very attentive, very regular in the class, so you will you can understand that if you have any doubt regarding this, because through this video class, the video class is given so that if anyone is having any technical problem, you are not able to attend for valid reason, so for them the video class is given. But then also I am through this video I am asking each and every student of the class to attend the online online Google Meet class. Okay, because I found that many students are not attending the online class. I don't know what is the reason. Some of the students are having valid reason, that maybe network issue, or maybe your phone is not available. But then some students I have found that they are not attending the class. The phone is available with you, parents have given the phone to you only to attend the class, but instead of attending the class you are doing some other thing. So that is not at all tolerable. I have already discussed these things in the in the online class, but in the online class those regular students are only present. Maybe some of the students have not received the message that whatever I have given in the online class. So for them also I am telling you all that if you are not attending the online class, I am requesting you again to attend the online class regularly without fail. So 348 and 512 by long division method. So what you will do, what is the greater number? This one is the greater number, so write 512 here and then write this 348 here. So what you will do, you will take one time you will take, it will be 348. Subtract it, will be 4, will be 6, will be 164. Clear? Then again what you have to do, you have to bring down this 348 here. You have to bring down this 348 here. So write this 348 here. Okay. Then again when you will bring down this 348 here, what you have to do, you will, how many times you will take? Now 164, how many times? If you take 2 times, if you multiply 164 by 2, 2 4 is 8, 2 6 is 12, 2 1 get 1 320, or 328 you will get. So take 2 times, it will be 328. Okay, 328. Now subtract 880 20. Yes, and again we have to bring down this 164. Now how many times you have to take? 8 times 160. You get this 4. Okay, again you have to bring down this 20 here. Now how many times you can take? 4 5s are 20. Yes, 4 5s are 20. Finished. We got this 0. Therefore the HCF equal to how much? 4. So this is how we have to find out the HCF by long division method. I am just recapping once again what we have done. This 512 we have written here. 348, 1 times 348, subtracted, we got 164 after subtracting. Then again 348 will come here. Again you have to divide this 348 by 164. We have taken 2 times, this 328, subtracted, we got 20. Again this 164 you have to bring here. Again you have to divide this one by 20. You got 160, after subtracting you got 4. You have to continue this process unless and until you get 0. The remainder should be 0. And again 20 we brought it here. 4 5 is 20. The remainder is 0. No more remainder left out. Therefore the HCF is equal to 4. Clear? So this is how we will find out the HCF by the long division method. Okay, so I hope it's clear till here, and in the next class we'll continue the other questions, and in the online class also we will share our doubt whatever we have, and we will also discuss the questions.